Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. So for today's video, I asked you guys, last video if you'd be interested, I'm going to be comparing the Brother machines, you know, the Brother Baby Lock versus MELCO over there. We do know the MELCO is faster for sure, but we want to know how much faster. A thought is that, you know, MELCO can go 1,000 and so can these machines go 1,000. But as I mentioned before, they may say they go 1,000, but they don't. So I'm going to set the MELCO to 1,000 and I'm going to set these machines to 1,000 and we're going to see how much faster the MELCO is. So you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. One more thing before I forget, we did launch AJ Rewards yesterday, the day before. So AJ Rewards is for ajblanks.com, so you can get AJ Bucks. So it's just a rewards program. So for every dollar you spend, you earn 3 AJ Bucks, and you can redeem AJ Bucks as discounts for the blanks. ajblanks.com. You can also earn some AJ Bucks from following me on Instagram at Angela Jasmina, joining our Facebook group. So you just go to ajblanks.com, and if you already have an account with us, then you'll be automatically enrolled. But if you don't already have an account with us, you just make an account and you'll start earning points right away. So 3 AJ Bucks. So you earn 3 AJ Bucks for every dollar you spend, and once you get 100 AJ Bucks, it equals $1 off. So I thought I'd just share that. I did also have my MELCO sales rep Todd. A lot of you guys already have spoken to him, but I had him record a video explaining, you know, Brother home machines versus the commercial machine like a MELCO. So he did a little video, and I'm gonna insert that right here for you guys before the video so you guys can get a better understanding. I tried to explain it a little bit in my last video, but I don't think I did the best job.
Hello, this is Todd. I'm the MELCO representative for Angela, and Angela recently came to me and asked me if I would talk a little bit about the differences between, for example, like our EMT16X and a Brother PR1050X that she has. So, because I'm actually getting a lot of questions from her followers that are, you know, contacting me, and I absolutely appreciate you guys reaching out to me. It's been wonderful talking to all of you. I look forward to hopefully talking to more of you. And I'm having a lot of them say, you know, Todd, I've already outgrown my PR1050 or my PR670 or something like that. And the reason somebody outgrows an embroidery machine is because more than likely 2 reasons. One is they're looking for something that can produce more embroidery in a shorter amount of time, which is a very important thing. They're also probably getting requests from their customers asking for bigger embroidery sizes and things like that. So for example, the PR1050, which is their 10 needle machine, actually has a 14x8 maximum sew field. So that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're not really going to do large jacket backs with that type size. You're going to be limited if somebody wants you to embroider maybe a big design on a blanket, or people are embroidering shower curtains, bedspreads, all kinds of things like that. So you've got a lot of limitations, even with that size sew field. And again, I do want to say I'm not in any way being negative about like a Brother machine. I think that the Brother makes good products, and what it's built for, it does a good job at that. But it gets a little bit outgrown whenever somebody starts getting really busy. Most people start an embroidery business and they want to be able to offer embroidery for any situation. And unfortunately, when you get a machine with some limitations, you're just not going to be able to fulfill everything that everybody wants. So you're going to be able to sew with that machine. It says maximum 1,000 stitches per minute. Just the people I've talked to that have that machine, they're sewing more in the 600 to 800 stitches a minute range, if 800 probably being on the higher end, and that machine will actually automatically slow down when it comes to maybe a thread change, something like that. So it's gonna kind of regulate its speed. So when you get into a more commercial machine like the EMT16X, which has a maximum sew field of 1,500 stitches a minute, you've got a, I should say maximum sew speed, and it has a sew field of about 16 inches by 16 inches, it really expands what you're doing. And when you get into doing hats, which are a very profitable part of embroidery, you're going to want to use the EMT16X, which has a big 270-degree sew field, so you can sew from one ear all the way around the front of the hat to the other side of the hat without rehooping. So for me, it's about being able to fulfill whatever a customer request is. And that's kind of one of the challenges when people talk about outgrowing machines, is because they know their customers are asking for things that are a little beyond the scope of their machine, and it's going to be a lot more of a challenge to sew those things on the brother type machines, your baby lock type machines. And again, they're great at what they do. It's just that, instead of spending 40 minutes on a design, you can get like an EMT16X, and you could probably be done in 20 minutes or less. So it's a big thing. You can also network the EMT16X machine with other EMT16X machines, and you're creating a network of machines that sew totally independently. So again, as your business grows, you're buying add-on or additional machines that are full machines, simply networked with the original operating software.
Hey guys, so what Todd means by networking is, instead of having like a multi-head machine, which is like one machine that has like 3 different heads or 2 different heads on it, you can get 2 separate machines. So it could be 2 Melcos, 2 to 30 Melcos. So you don't have to buy everything at once. So you can always add on to Melcos, and you can do the same shirt on each machine. Let's say it's just a company logo, so you can run all 30 machines with a company logo, or 2 to 30, or whatever, 1 to 30. Or you can split it up and do completely different designs on each machine, and they all run off of one computer. So that's what he means if it was a little confusing.
And that's a really big plus when you get more into commercial embroidery, because when you've got machines networked together, you're always sewing. There's never a time when all the machines are stopped, because when one machine is done sewing out of design, you simply, the other machines are continuing to sew, and you simply put the new design on the machine that stopped and hit the start button, so you're constantly sewing. That's a big thing. There's probably some other things that even I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. I just wanted to get a few ideas down, and hopefully I've answered some questions that your followers have asked you. So I guess I'll wrap it up. But I look forward to answering more questions and meeting more of you. Feel free to reach out anytime. Again, this is Todd. I'm the MELCO sales rep. I sell the EMT16X embroidery machine.
Okay, it's actually been a while, like 6 hours later, because I've looked everywhere for a tripod and I could not find my tripod. And to record this video, we're gonna need a tripod so we could see the machines at a higher angle. So had to send my husband out to find me a tripod. I tried to find it and it wasted so many hours of time. So let's try to move these machines closer together so I can try to get them all in one camera angle. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to try to work some sort of magic with camera angles, because you guys know my camera angles are limited. Ow. Ooh. Believe it or not, the MELCO is the easiest machine to move. Okay, there, about 6 inches closer together. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to break nothing. So my idea is to I'm gonna use my shirt. Ew, it's wet. That means coffee got on it. But my shirt fabric, I'm not gonna waste shirts for this. And I think the best design to use, because it's a longer design, intricate, is the unicorn design. So obviously I'm not going to fill in any fabric pieces, no applique pieces. I'm just going to let it stitch all the way through, and we'll see how long it takes and compare them and everything. So like I said, I'm going to be using t-shirt fabric or solid knit fabric from Joann's. The brother and baby lock machines, they both have, dang, now I feel like I should use a 10 needle. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a 6 needle, because most people do purchase the 6 needle brother, because the 10 needle brother is usually between, like, lowest price I've seen for it is $10,000, highest price is $18,000. Average price is about $15,000 to $16,000 for the 10 needle that dealers sell it for. So most people do get the 6 needles, because they are between $7,500 and like $12,000 depending on where you get them from. So The MELCO is about $13.5 right now, the deal for my subscribers. Depending on what you get, you can take things off, you can add more things, but I'd say average of 13 for the MELCO. At this current time, it is July 18th, 2020. So I don't know when you're watching this, but that's the current price. So most people choose between a brother and a baby lock and the MELCO. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and cut pieces for the oh, forgot. Gotta put stabilizer. So everything is hooped up and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the hoops on the machines. And don't forget, oil machines before use. Okay, I took another break. I went to eat some food. I was starving and I was getting hangry, so stepping on stuff on my floor. So we're gonna go ahead and compare the 6 needles to the MELCO. So all that is left to do is I need to make the design, which is just pulling it up and then inserting them into all the machines and then literally pushing start. I need to check the camera angle to see if it'll work. We'll see. Let me check real quick. Okay, so I'm looking at it now, and I definitely can only get 2 machines in one angle. I can't get the third one, so I'm just gonna have to like switch back and forth a little bit so that we can see. But I'm gonna try to do this as best as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can try to move the brother next to it, because that's the one most people get, is the brother versus baby lock. Hopefully I don't break nothing. Watch out. Watch out. I did it. I did it. Woo! Okay. So the 2 machines you want to see the most are right next to each other. So that worked out a lot better. You know what? You know who I feel like? If you watch The Incredibles, Edna mode. Alright, so I still need to get my computer upstairs and get the design ready for the machines, and then we'll take the design, load it onto all the machines. It's gonna be rocking and rolling from there. I think I'll just we'll look at the screens and see how much time each machine says it's gonna take versus how long it actually takes. And these machines only go up to 1,000 stitches per minute, so I'm gonna set the MELCO at 1,000. The MELCO does go up to 1,500. This is the MELCO EMT16X versus the Brother Entrepreneur 6 Plus, and then there's the Baby Lock Endurance 2. So those are the 3 machines in this race, but the main contenders are these. Brother and Baby Lock, if you didn't know, they are practically the same brand, same thing, same machine, just different brand on it. I believe they were made in the same place. I think 2 brothers own Brother and Baby Lock, something like that. So we're just gonna go between these 2 because these are the most popular machines. Home embroidery machine, commercial machine. Okay, so here is Brilliant Essentials, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get the design. So we're gonna go ahead and do the number 4 unicorn without a name. So this is 20,036 stitches. So with all the machines, they'll all read PES, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn them all on. Oh no. Those. The rest. So they're all loading up. And I'm gonna go ahead and upload the designs on each. So they're all turning on. I do have to turn the computer on. The MELCO because I know a lot of people like knowing the difference. The MELCO runs off a Windows computer, so yes, it does have to be a Windows computer. That's what it runs off of, and yes, that is how the MELCO turns on. So let me go ahead and okay, so everything, all those machines are on. So I'm gonna go ahead and load the design on the brother and baby lock machines first. So the colors themselves, I'm not changing the color. I'm leaving the colors as whatever's on the machine because, you know, honestly, that's just a lot of work. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's set at 1,000 stitches per minute. This one, it was only at 900, so let me turn that up. It's at 1,000, so it says it's gonna take 43 minutes to stitch to 20,044 stitches. This one also says 20,044 at 43 minutes. Commercial machines is more so, you know, people do them for logos, hats, stuff like that. I'm not saying, obviously, you see what I'm using it for applique. This is like for the unicorn shirt. It's my favorite machine ever. I used to hate the unicorn because I have one machine. Ooh, it's still so zoomed into my face. Back up, back up. Don't need to see my mustache. Okay, so the unicorn shirt, it's a big seller. Unicorns are very popular right now. It's been popular since I started, but I hate the unicorn because it takes like an hour and a half, and it's like your whole machine on one shirt. It was so irritating, or maybe like an hour and 10 minutes. It was still a lot. But on the MELCO, it's literally, it's just not a problem. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I really, this is Mr. Unicorn is what I'm gonna call this machine, Mr. Unicorn. The next MELCO, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I need to find a harder design. So now I don't mind doing designs that have a lot of steps, that have so many stitches, because the MELCO will just make it a breeze. I see the MELCO as being two machines in one. Again, when it came to pricing, the MELCO, you can get it for about $13, and that's for today's price, depending on what you add on to it. Like I said, the 6 needles, you can get anywhere from 7, which is hard to find, but 7 to about 13, 12, 13. So it depends on where you're getting them, your dealer, how much they're trying to make off of it. So my thing is, it's 6 needles, 16 needles. Even if it's a $3,000-$4,000 difference, you multiply the 6 needle by 2, that's still only 12 needles, and the speed is unmatched. That's my biggest thing. But so it says it's gonna take, ooh, you can't see, 20 minutes to stitch out. And on this machine, it's 20,020 stitches, and on the other machines, it's 20,044. I don't know why. It's just how they read the designs, I guess. So this is 24 stitches less than the other one. And again, this is 20 minutes. The other machine said 44. Or 43. So let's see if it holds to 20 minutes. My guess is might be like 22 minutes. I wish I had 3 fingers so I could push start on all at the same exact time, but I can't. Okay, it's 3:42, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut the timer and the machines. Ready, set, go. 2,500 and the brother machines on 1,300. Are very close in speed, about the same exact speed. So it looks like the brother. 26 minutes. Melco is done. 28 minutes and 35 seconds. Now keep in mind there was 2 minutes for thread breaks, so 26 minutes is how long it took for the Melco. Now here we still have both of these machines. And this one says it's at 11,000 out of 20,000 stitches, so it still has about halfway to go. So it's been 29 minutes, and it is now 4:11. So as you can see, Melco's done about half as early as the rest. The A's have about 17 minutes left. The Melco is already done. I know you guys wanted to see the stitch quality. So here we go. Looks great. See if I get closer for you guys. Again, this is a mighty hoop, so you don't want it too close to your electronics. So I don't want to put it too close, but that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let these machines run, and then when they're done, I'll pull it back up and show you guys what time it is when they finish. And this is what I meant when I said that both machines, yes, they say they do run at 1,000, but the Melco actually runs at 1,000 because they both ran at 1,000, they'd both be done right now, but they're not. It has to do with Melco's ActiFeed, which is their auto tension that adjusts tension while it's embroidering. These machines do not adjust tension while they're embroidering. It's one set tension the entire time. That's what these knobs are, the tension knobs. Also, while I have you here, AJ Blanks right now, from today the 18th until Monday, they are 10% off. We got 3,000 members in our AJ Blanks Facebook group. If you're not in that group, if you're not in the group, go ahead and join it. The link is in the description below. So all blanks on ajblanks.com are on sale, 10% off. I did also want to say, if you have any questions at all about the Melco, I will be doing a video with Todd here soon. So go ahead and leave any of those Melco questions down below, and I'll make sure to ask Todd. As you guys seen from the previous clip, Todd's a very nice guy. And I think it was probably his first time on camera, so I really appreciated Todd for being flexible and nice enough to record a video for us here on YouTube so that we can get some questions answered about the difference between a commercial machine as the Melco and a home embroidery machine. Okay, the brother is done. 46 minutes and 28 seconds. And the other one finished. Okay. Yep, we have a new guest here, Mr. Romy Rome. They finished at 46 minutes, and the Melco was 26 minutes. So again, there's the speed difference that I was telling you about. So they were both all set the same speed of 1,000, but the Melco finished 20 minutes earlier. In terms of stitch quality, here you go. They're all very great quality, very similar. If you can see, I know the color's kind of weird, but That's what I did with this one. And here is the baby lock. So again, all of them have good stitch quality. They all look great. So I hope that maybe answered a few of your questions about the difference between a baby lock / brother and the MELCO commercial machines. Again, commercial machines are, you know, you can do everything with your business. You don't have to worry about turning customers away, which is a big thing. And people ask, how do you know when you're ready to switch from a home embroidery machine to a commercial machine? Now, that depends on your business, what you plan to do. When I was starting out, I said, I'm never doing hats. I don't want any hats. But hats are the most profitable thing when it comes to embroidery because they're quick, because the logos are small. Jackets, it's like now, I always thought I'd only do kids stuff. You guys have probably seen my last few videos, or not my last few, my old videos, that I only wanted to do children's clothing, children's items. But now that I have the MELCO, I see more options. I could do diaper bags, put names on diaper bags. I can do adult stuff. I was always worried of doing adult stuff on here because the largest hoop is small. But with the MELCO, you have the huge 16 by 16 hoop. So I can do backs of jackets, Letterman jackets, no problem. Big blankets. With the MELCO, they also have a laser alignment, so on the fast clamps, you can do Converse, dog collars with ease. So that is why I chose MELCO, why I love MELCO, because it's so fast. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Say bye. Bye. Can you clap your hands? Yeah, good job. One more thing before I forget, we did launch AJ Rewards yesterday or the day before. So AJ Rewards is for ajblanks.com, so you can get AJ Bucks. So it's just a rewards program. So for every dollar you spend, you earn 3 AJ Bucks, and you can redeem AJ Bucks as discounts for the blanks. ajblanks.com. You can also earn some AJ Bucks from following me on Instagram at Angela Jasmina, joining our Facebook group. So you just go to ajblanks.com, and if you already have an account with us, then you'll be automatically enrolled. But if you don't already have an account with us, you just make an account and you'll start earning points right away. So 3 AJ Bucks. So you earn 3 AJ Bucks for every dollar you spend, and once you get to 100 AJ Bucks, it equals $1 off. So I thought I'd just share that.